everyone, and welcome again to the campus of Northeast Mississippi Community College. My name is Luann Ford. My husband Ricky is the president here at Northeast Community College, and we're here on the campus at Northeast Community College Nutrition Center. I'm speaking on behalf of the Northeast Community College Fitness Center and Northeast at large with Food with the First Lady. We've done a series of soups. There are two others in this series. One is the potato soup. Another one is the comforting chicken soup. This one is the taco soup. Now this particular recipe, very nutritious, has lots and lots of vegetables in it, and it's a crock pot recipe. I highly recommend it. I've made this hundreds of times. It was given to me by my friend Jean, and we really like it. Now, let me just talk you through it. It's basically a dump recipe, so we're going to start with the meat first. Now, what it calls for is 2 cups of ground beef cooked. Now, let me talk to you about the way I do my ground beef. I cook my ground beef and I put it in a colander like this. So I cook it, put it in a colander like this. I take it over to the sink and I rinse it with hot water because we want to get all of the fat that we can out of our ground beef. So I rinse it with hot water, and you can see how the grease comes out of the bottom. And what I do when ground beef goes on sale, I buy it and I go ahead and cook it off in 1 and 2 pound sections, measures. This is a 2 pound one. And then I put it in a bigger Ziploc bag and I label it ground beef. Well, then when it's time for me to take food over to Northeast to the basketball game or whatever, man, it's just nothing but just pick it out of the freezer, put it in the microwave, and dump it. So we're going to dump today. This is 2 pounds of ground beef. Now I have made taco soup with chicken. You know, my husband and I are big on being healthy. We know you've got to watch out. This is soon be February, and you have to watch out. It's Heart Awareness Month. You have to be careful about that red meat. So there are many times when I'll make it with chicken. And so I can replace that with chicken. You don't have to use 2 pounds of ground beef. I've made it with 1 pound of ground beef. I've made it with ground turkey. In fact, I don't know if I don't even like it better with ground turkey than I do with ground beef. So then we come over here and we put 1 onion in it. Now, I went ahead and cut off the ends to my onion, and I want to save those because I'm going to explain to you what I do with them. So since an onion is round, when we dice it up, we want to make sure that we put the flat end down because we don't want to cut ourselves. So I put the flat end down and then I slice it, and then I come through here where the natural ribs are, and I work my way around that half moon like that, and I dice it. Now, I've got a plan for those 2 ends of my onion. I don't want to throw those away because later I'm going to make some broth out of them. So I'm going to keep those 2 ends, and I'm going to go to the freezer where I have a little Ziploc bag full of other onion ends. All right, and I've got one of here it is right here. I've got onion ends just like this. I've also got the ends of celery, and I've also got some carrot ends in there. All right, so I'm going to take these, I'm going to throw them into the freezer. Then when I get ready to cook chicken, which I do every week, I'll go in there, I put my chicken in a pot with cover it with water, and I'll just grab some of these frozen vegetables, throw them in there, and I'll add a little bit of red pepper flakes and salt, cover them up, cook that chicken. When the chicken is done, I'll take the chicken out to shred, and I have this wonderful broth that is flavored with my odds and ends. So anyway, I've got to get rid of this because we don't want to use these skins. The skins, I just throw those in the trash can. Or hey, if you are a compost person, I think that you can put those in compost and use it in your flower beds or whatever. I'm really not sure about that. I'd have to Google it. But if you can use it, then you need to be careful to use it. All All right, so far I've got 2 pounds of ground beef, or you can use whatever kind of meat you want. I've got 1 onion. Now I'm going to add, what the recipe calls for is 2 packages of taco seasoning mix. So these are fairly inexpensive at the grocery store, but what I do is make my own, because that's just the way I am. Anything I can make that's not prepared. So what I do is I have a recipe in my little tub here that I got off the internet, and we'll post it in the comments, and it's just how to make your own taco seasoning mix. And it's chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, red pepper flakes, oregano, paprika, cumin, sea salt, and black pepper. And what I do is I'll put them in these little baggies like this, okay? And when I make taco soup, I never buy this, but I always use this. So when I make it, instead of using these 2, I use this 1 package. And it's a little bit hotter. My husband grows hot peppers and he likes them, so we like it to be hotter, and I like to kind of control what I make, but this works well. And then we always use some ranch seasoning mix. Of course, you can buy Hidden Valley Ranch dry seasoning mix. This right here is the generic. All right, in addition to that, you can add beans. Now, what I have used today is 2 cans of black beans, which I have rinsed and drained. All right, they taste better if they have been rinsed and drained. They taste more fresh. Now, what I have here is 2 cans of whole kernel corn, which I have drained. And I'm gonna put them in here. This one is a can of white. This is a can of yellow. It doesn't really matter. But I've drained them as well and put them in here. Let me go back to the beans for just a second. You can use any kind of bean that you like. We like black beans, so that's why I added these. But sometimes I use chili beans, and I will not drain them. I'll put them in here whole because they have seasonings in them. Sometimes I'll use either the dark or the light kidney beans. You can also use pinto beans. You can use red beans. Just whatever you have on hand, you can mix them. You can use 1 of each. Then what I have is 1 can of diced tomatoes, just straight up plain tomatoes. And then I have 1 can of diced tomatoes and green chilies. Now this is a 10-ounce can. This is generic. Some of the generic ones that you can find in different labels are 14.5 ounces. So you can use either one, the 14.5 ounce, or you can use the 10 ounce, either one. Then it calls for 2 cups of water. So I'm going to stir this around until all of it is mixed, and then I'm going to put it on to cook. Now you can't overcook this. I mean, it's just impossible. I have taken it, when I do it at the gym, I'll take it in the morning at 8 o'clock, and we don't eat that evening. I think they open the thing up at 5, and we put it on low, either put it on low for 8 to 12 hours, or you can put it on high for 4 to 6 hours. Put the lid on it, set it to the side, and it just so happens that I've already got one made. I had one cooking all night. It's right here. Let me pull it around. And we'll let somebody get in here so they can see what we have. This is our taco soup, guys. It's so good and very nutritious, especially if you use turkey or chicken. Like I say, this is ground beef. But you can put it on in the morning, ladies, let it cook all day. It won't hurt a thing, and it's wonderful. So this is taco soup.